girl Adele, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this week we're going to talk about scholarship. How to get yourself a scholarship in Moscow, Russia. How to get yourself a scholarship in Russia. So if in 2020 you want to get yourself a scholarship, I guess this is the perfect platform for you. This is the perfect video for you to listen to, and you never know, maybe after this you might get yourself a scholarship to Moscow. So first thing first, how do you get your scholarship in Moscow? I have like 4 ways on how you'll be able to get yourself a scholarship in Moscow. So the first way is applying through an agency. And for instance, if you're in Kenya, the agency is the Ministry of Education. So the Ministry of Education actually don't give you the scholarship, but they just help the Russian embassy to pick appropriate students, and then they send it, their names to the embassy. But this doesn't really mean that you will be given the scholarship, but when you get to the embassy you'll do some more interviews and then you'll be able to get yourself a scholarship. So how do you go about this? The Ministry of Education usually announces the opening when it's about to pick students. It will announce that there is this scholarship to study in Russia, students can apply. So how do you apply? You actually take your documents. The documents you need is your certificate. If you want your bachelor's, you'll come with your certificates for probably your high school. If you want to do masters, you'll come with university. You need your birth certificate and passport, and probably your ID. And all these certificates need to be notarized. They need to be certified, guys. They need to be certified at the Jogo House. Oh, another disclaimer, by the way, I realize that Jogo House nowadays, they don't certify documents unless they've been certified by a school. So you have to go back to your school first, certify your documents, then take them to Jogo House for them to be certified, and then it's when you can be able to take them to Teleposta building. Yeah, it's next to Huduma Center and GPO. That's where you take your documents. So after you take your documents to Teleposta building, before you take your documents, actually you also need to open a portal, the Russian portal. So you go to the www.studyinrussia.ru, whereby you open an account. In this account you enter your personal details, you upload your certificates, and then you submit it to the Russian embassy or something. You submit it, and then after submitting it, you need to print it, attach it with your other documents that you're going to take them to the Ministry of Education, and then you take them together. This is very, very important, because how will the Ministry of Education know that you've applied for this scholarship? So in this portal, you'll need to do, after doing all your personal details and uploading all the certificates, you can also have a chance to choose some university that you want to go to, and here you are able to choose up to 6 universities. Anyway, guys, don't worry, at this point it's not that important, but just filling in your details and submitting everything. But don't leave anything to chance, just submit everything. If you have your passport, just do it. Take it to the Ministry of to Teleposta, Ministry of Education, just leave it there and you wait. So that's how you do it fast. Also, the second way you can get yourself a scholarship is by applying directly to the embassy. By applying directly to the embassy, I mean you don't really have to go through the Ministry of Education. You just open yourself the same portal, you fill in your personal details, you upload all your documents, you choose the schools that you want to and the course that you want to do, and you submit it. And then you just wait for the Russian embassy to communicate to you. That's another way of doing the same thing. You can also apply directly to the Russian university. guys, if you know the course that you want to do, and you can probably go to Google. We have internet everywhere. You can go to Google, check out universities that are offering the course that you want to do, and you can also check if the university is offering scholarships. So you can also apply for this scholarship directly to the university to study in Russia. And you can also enter into this competition like the Olympiad. The Olympiad is already open. Yeah, it opened in 18th of October. Yeah, I'll talk about that at the end of this video when I've finished giving you all the details. Yeah, so after taking your documents and after filling in the portal, guys, and you print it, I don't know if it can be seen, you'll be able to get a form. It can't be seen anyway. You'll be able to get a form. You print it out, take it to the teleposter, and you just have to wait for them to call you for an interview. But for those guys who went directly to the embassy is the one which will call you directly to do yourself an interview. Guys, after waiting for all that long period, you might be invited for an interview. If you applied through the Ministry of Education, you'll be called first to the Ministry of Education. If you applied directly towards the embassy will directly call you for some interview. So guys, when you're called for this interview, you need to prepare yourself. By preparing, I mean you need to prepare your documents. When they choose you to come for this interview, you need to prepare your documents. You need to have yourself your birth certificate, you need your passport, you need your national ID, you also need your certificate for level of education. And then what's different here is that you need to do a medical certificate. So you need to do your medicals, guys, medical and also HIV test, and all of this need to be separate. Your medical need to be separate and your HIV need to be separate, but they give you a template for you to do all this. And also you need to translate all your documents from English to Russian. Yeah, you can do it after the interview, but I feel like I did them after my interview. But if you can be able to do them before, then that will be the perfect way. You just do them before, then when you're going for that interview, you're ready to go. You just hand over all your documents. So if you're shortlisted, this is what you need. Apart from all the documents that you said before, you need your medical certificate, certificate for your medical, and you also need a HIV certificate, a certificate that you're HIV negative. Yeah. Then you just take yourself to, if you're going to the embassy, you go to the embassy. But if you're going to the ministry, you'll have to go to the ministry first. They ask you some questions, and then after the ministry, you'll again go to the embassy for a second interview. So the one for the ministry is a bit long. For the embassy, it's way shorter. Yeah. And then after that, whether you go to the embassy, after the embassy, now you have to wait for notifications on your enrollment about your university. At the embassy, they'll be able to advise you on, they'll ask you what you want to do, why you want to do it, and they'll give you good advice of that. Another disclaimer, guys, this scholarship actually is not a full scholarship, it's a partial scholarship. They'll only give you 100% tuition fee. Yeah, guys. But your travel costs, your living expenses, your insurance policy, and your accommodation, you take care of all this by yourself. Yeah. So this is something that you need to be aware of, and it actually varies from university to university. Some universities are way cheaper, some are just expensive. So I can't really give you a specific detail about how much you need to spend on your insurance policy, travel cost. No, I can't do that. But this all depends on the university you're going to and the city also you're going to. Yeah. So after this, guys, also there are also other ways apart from the Ministry of Education. I realized that people who are studying in multimedia university also as an agency, it picks students. And also, apart from Multimedia University, we have some competitions like the Olympiad competition. The Olympiad competition actually opened in October already, and it's gonna close in this month, December, on 18th. So guys, if you can apply, because the Olympiad competition actually doesn't take long. You just need to go fill in your portfolio, upload your motivation letter, recommendation letter, and then you wait for them to go through your portfolio, and if they accept it, then you'll go to the next stage where you're supposed to take some tests, and these tests are not that hard. And guys, you can actually do all of this. You can do the Olympiad, you can do the ministry. I mean, if you really want to study in Russia, you can try all these things that I'm talking about, and then you wait for the one that will come through, the one that will work. And then apart from the Olympiad Open Door, I saw this other one which is nice, which is a full scholarship. It's called the Skoltech. The Skoltech, I think it's a university in Russia. In Skoltech, you go to the portal www.skoltech.ru, but here they offer scholarship for masters and PhD only. You need to upload your personal information, CV, 2 recommendation letters, and a motivation letter. So this one opened since October 1st, and the deadline will be Feb 2nd for masters, and the deadline will be August for PhD. This one is a full scholarship, guys. It's for sciences and all that, and you'll have to do a test online through Skype. You'll do a test online through Skype. If they and if they accept you, you'll be taken. And this Skoltech, they give you stipend, they pay for everything. So yeah, but you just try your best. You just do your test. If you pass the test, they'll invite you to the school for some more screening and more tests. So guys, I've tried to minimize it as much as possible, and those are the ways for you to get a scholarship in Moscow, Russia. There are other ways for you to, there are other countries you can go to, if not Moscow, if you want to get a scholarship. But I mean, this is a lot of talking. You can sleep, so we'll do a part 2 of this some other week, some other time. But for now, it's Moscow, guys. If you're interested, try your best. You never know. Try, keep on trying. Let nobody tell you it's not possible. Anything is possible. Just try. You can give it a try through all these things. You can do the Olympiad, you can do the ministry, and you can apply directly through the Russian embassy. You can do all of these, guys, at the same time. The one for the Ministry of Education will open around before March. January to March it will be open, but the Olympiad, as I've said before, it's already open. So go in a hurry and apply. It's not something hard. It doesn't require a lot of skills to do that. You can just rush and do it. For the Russian embassy, go to the website right now after watching my video. Go upload your documents and just wait for them to give you further details. Yeah. And if I'm asked, if I'm supposed to advise you, I would advise guys who want to do their masters. I feel like masters is like, I don't know, the best. And also another disclaimer, when you come to Russia, you'll have to learn their language. You'll have to learn the language first, and then it's when you'll be able to do your degree. Especially for bachelors, like, there is no other way. You just have to. For masters, yeah, you can get a loophole, but not necessarily. You can get a loophole. If you get a loophole, you'll be able to do your course in English, but if not, you'll just do your Russian language. Привет. Hi. So you'll be able to do your Russian language, and then after that, it's when you'll be able to enroll into your course. I guess this will give you, I don't know, if you're planning to work with these NGOs and they need you to have that extra language, it will give you an upper hand. You never know. So that's that today about scholarships, and it's December, guys. scholarships are going to open, portals are going to open. Pay attention to the deadlines. Don't give up. If you miss this one, there are many more to apply, not necessarily to Moscow but to other countries, and I can guarantee you guys you can get what you want. Woo! So that's it. If you want a part 2, leave your comments down below. If you like my video, like it, subscribe it, share with some people who want to get themselves a scholarship this year. I mean, you help each other to we uplift each other, and for those who will try, I wish you all the best. I love you so much. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, thank you so much, and I love you so much. If you've already subscribed, thank you for the immense support. I love you all. You can also leave your comments on what other video that you would like me to do next week. Yeah, feel free to do that.